All right, we are back doing a test run. I hope my audio is going out. It's been a year since I used all this. Yeah, it looks like it's good, I think. So bear with me for a minute. But this is, I just looked at the thing. This is Season 6 of Snowmen Live, Episode 1. There we go. We're on it. So I'm flying solo here, so I may not respond to the chat that quickly. Whoa! I almost got hit. Guy almost turned right into me. Holy cow. That'll get your heart pumping. Well, he would have hit the plow anyway. Probably wouldn't have done any damage to the truck. He was pulling out of the gas station. He was pulling in, and he wanted to go where I was. Interesting. So we had a huge storm. For those of you who were wondering, many of you tried to log in yesterday. It was Saturday into Sunday, a big storm. We had about a foot of snow here in McHenry County, Illinois. We were not on. I had a lot of issues, and I was not in the mood to turn the camera on. We had truck issues, plow issues, salter issues. Everything that could go wrong did. And anyway, we limped our way through it. We got through it, me and Matt. And now we've got another snowstorm coming in today. It's not as big. They're saying a couple inches, so we'll see. But I just got a new job, which I'm heading to right now. It's a factory in Crystal Lake that never got done for the big storm. So it might be a little difficult to push it because it's all padded down. It was driven over. But I was driving by it earlier, and I was like, why didn't they get plowed yet? You know, it's a pretty decent size business. And I don't know, there must have been 20 employees, 30 employees maybe, based on the cars I saw in the lot. So I walked in and said, do you guys have a plow guy? They were like, well, no. They said the plant manager left and he never signed the contract or did anything. He just left. I don't know if it was a couple weeks ago or something, but before the winter he left, before the snow started flying, and he never signed a contract with anybody. So I was like, all right, well, let me I'll be back in a few minutes. I'll give you guys a quote. And brought back the quote, and they said, sounds good. Where do we sign? So that's a new commercial job. It's I priced it good. So yeah, so I'm kind of excited about that, and I'm going to do it now. And then we'll be out later. Matt might be with me. If it's a full storm and we're doing everything, then Matt will be joining me, and then we'll connect. We'll do a live stream then. But right now, it's just me doing one job, the new job. I don't know what I'm in for, but we'll see. There's a couple of truck bays, and I'm a little bit worried about those because the 12 inches that fell, it kind of melted and then refroze, and it's been driven over. And whoa. This guy, man. This guy. I tell you what. It's much nicer plowing in the middle of the night when none of these cars are out. It's rush hour now, and people are doing some stupid things. It's like they don't understand, okay, the roads are bad. I should have switched for that, but it's a guy. Unbelievable. Alright, let's see what we got here. We got some dash camage. I'll show you what the roads look like. Yeah. So they're starting to get bad. It's rush hour. There's probably going to be some accidents. And then, like I said, I will get to the chat. I'm flying solo and I'm trying to be safe, so I'm not looking at it that much. But eventually I will respond to any questions and comments. Well, not if they're mean. If they're mean, I'll ignore them. So, but hey, don't forget to hit that like button. It's been, 8 months since I've said that, so. And subscribe if you haven't already. Matt always wants me to say all that, But yeah, as far as trucks go, I am in the F350. It's a gasser. I bought it last year, January, February. I think it was February or March I bought it. So it was at the end of the season. And so this is now the number one truck. It's not a crew cab, as you can see. There's a window there. But it had a Boss plow mount already on it. And it had the wiring for the Salter. So that's one of the main reasons I bought it. But it's got the toolbox bed to the utility bed, which I liked. So there were multiple reasons. I don't like that it's not a crew cab, but down the road we'll get one like this with the crew cab. But the diesel is the backup truck now, and I'm just coming back from the diesel. I had to get it towed to my mechanic's shop just a half an hour ago because the starter went, and apparently on that truck, the starter, you cannot change the starter. There's one bolt you can't reach unless you undo the engine mount, and you have to jack up the engine slightly to get in to change the starter. So yeah, the diesel just keeps getting money from me. But anyway, hopefully it'll be gone soon. It is up for sale if anyone wants it. Oh, we got a lot of traffic, so. But that's all right. There's no high rush to get to things. I think the factory I'm going to, they said they were leaving early, so I think by the time I get there, everyone's going to be gone. So I'll have an open lot, and we'll see how good it'll scrape. Okay, well, let's see. I'm sitting in traffic, so I can look at the last time I watched you. We're in a diesel. Yeah, I still have the diesel, so I answered that. Oh, somebody asked, how's the black truck? I sold it. Yeah, I got $1,200 for it. I paid $12,000 for it, had it for 15 years, and then sold it for $1,200. So, yeah, it was just too rusty to plow with anymore. When I would drive it, you could, like, if you hit a bump, you could feel the cab was not really secured to the frame anymore. It was just basically sitting on it, and it was just all rusty. And, you try and plow with that. The frame was cracked as well because it got so rusty, and then it cracked. And they couldn't really weld it because there was so much rust. So, I mean, plowing with that, you could hit something, and then the whole cab could come off. It was time to retire it. But some guy, I think he did... he's like a landscaper, did brickwork, he bought it, and that's all I know. But so now the only two trucks I have is the one I'm in, and then I've got the diesel. That's a 04 6.0 diesel, and that's a crew cab. It's a very good looking truck. And when it's running, it's fun to drive, but that'll be the backup. And the truck I'm in now will be the main truck, which is why it has all the cameras in it and all that. So clean that windshield. I need new wipers. I need winter wipers. Can't go this light. Winter wipers would be nice. Alright, let's see here. What else do we got? Yeah, Dan Smartwood. Yo, Ryan. Hey, Dan. Thanks for tuning back in. Yeah, so the black truck, just to clarify, I had sold it to my friend Andre, and then I bought it back from him because he didn't really need it anymore. He got a truck that somebody gave to him, and it had the plow mount and everything on it, so I still wanted it as a backup. So I bought it back from him, and yeah, that's what happened with that. But which actually Andre's on in the chat, or he was. He's at home sick, otherwise he'd probably be in the truck with me right now. All right, we're close. We're close to the new job. This will be the first time pushing it, and I'd never even there's no snow stakes out, obviously, and so I'm a little bit nervous about that because I really don't know exactly where all the edges are and the problem areas. It's normally I wouldn't take an account after it's already started the season and it's snowing, but this is a commercial account, and it's a good paying one. And several years ago, I actually tried to get this account, but they said they weren't interested because they wanted to hire somebody to do the lawn and the plowing, as a package deal. So I don't do lawns, and thus they didn't want to hire me. But they hired me now because they never signed up with anybody, and now they need it. So we'll see if they notice the difference in my services versus who they had before, and maybe they'll stay with me next year. But looks like we got them for this season, so I'll take it. Yeah, the roads are a little slick. It's a little slick, but got the four-wheel drive on. We're good. We're good. Yeah, this truck right now that I'm driving, it's actually stuck in four-wheel drive. I got to get that fixed once it stops snowing. But I can still make money with it. It'll just hurt the gas mileage a little bit, but hey, I got bigger things to worry about than a few dollars in gas mileage. So here we are, pulling up on it. I don't know. Let's see. Will I do the truck bay? Yeah. Let's start with this. This might not. We'll see how it goes. There's so much snow. There's about a foot of snow here. And it wasn't touched, so I'm going to try and just go side to side first before I back drag, because if I don't clear this top, it might get stuck down in there. So, and then I got to pull it all back from down there and then push it to the sides, because it's right on the edge of the road. The truck bay is on the opposite side of the building from the parking lot, and it's right on a street. So there's really, although maybe I could push it across the street in the future. That might work. We'll see. But yeah, it was pretty cool to just get this job today. I just walked in and noticed the business did not have their lot plowed. Like, all right, let me walk in and find out why. You know, have a conversation. And they told me why. Like, all right, I'll give you an estimate. And they hired me. So, this, let's see here. If it warms up, because we tend to have winters where it doesn't stay cold the whole time. So if it warms up and the ground gets soft again, I will come out here and put up snow stakes and do it properly. Yeah, and then there's a couple of entrances. There's 3 entrances, like man door entrances, that have to be shoveled and salted, which we will do. And initially, when I gave them the estimate, they said they didn't want salting, and I said I don't take jobs that don't do salting because I don't want the liability. This is a really busy street, actually. I didn't think it'd be that busy, but it is. A lot of cars coming through. But like, I don't know any hidden obstructions. It makes me kind of nervous doing it when there's already a foot of snow down, because you really can't see curbs, water mains, you know, different sewers and stuff. But I'll just try and take it slow. Learn this one as I go. The good thing about this truck bay, unlike the parking lot, which I'm about to do in a minute, nobody drove on this yet. So it's not packed down that hard. So far it's scraping pretty good, which I'm happy about. They even got a dumpster on this side, but clearly the dumpster guy hasn't been here. So, and this job is actually right by one of my other factories that I do. So it's nice when you can get them close together. All right, I'm going to go down and back drag. Let's see how this turns out. Ooh, it's getting warm in here. Let's see how this... Oh, it feels good so far with traction, so my tires are okay. Yeah, it's not great. If I can get enough. Okay, let's do this. Guess I did lock it up. Here we go. Okay. So, let's get this all the way up. Boo! Okay, so pulling the snow was locking it up. So we're going to take off smaller chunks here so that we can get some traction. If I have to, I'll lay salt down ahead of time, and that always does the trick. Lay salt down, wait a couple minutes, and then go back at it, and it'll scrape it up. Or, oh, yeah, there we go. There's our first, some kind of edge. Maybe it goes from concrete. Oh, yeah. So it goes from concrete to asphalt right there. If there was no snow, I would have seen that. it's currently snowing pretty good here. It's very small snowflakes. Like the storm the other day, they were a lot larger, but this one's not supposed to be. I think we were getting like an inch an hour the other day, and that's definitely not happening now. So let's see if we can get a running start. No, come on, buddy. Man. This truck does not have my favorite tires, the snow tires that I usually use. So it's let's try and get this at an angle. Oh man, that edge is not good. I don't like that. Okay, let's see. I'm going to change my approach in a minute here. If I can't get this, there's a pile of snow and it just, yeah, it's not happening. Alright. We're going to do something different. We're going to do something different. I'm going to back down in there and push out to the edge. See if that does the trick. Even with four-wheel drive, sometimes if there's a lot of ice underneath, it's just not happening. Let's see here. Oh, there's like a light just turned on. Much better. If I can do that, push all this up to the edge, then I'll get better traction in my future pass. You can even put it in the, scoop it out. Look at that, the power of a V-plow. Yeah, I think I like this way better. Especially since there's no salt base down there. Then the rest of it, I will back drag. Good, the exterior lights just turned on. It's always nice when you can see a little better. But a foot of packed down snow is really bad. So most of the snows we've been getting the past couple years were not like the storm we just had yesterday. That storm was a foot of snow, and then like the temperature dropped, or I'm sorry, rose, and then so all the snow that fell, it started packing down and getting real heavy and compressing, and then froze back up overnight into this morning. So that's what I'm dealing with now right here. But that's all right. So I'll probably always do it this way. Back down, push it up. And then push it to the sides. I don't know if I can push it across the street here. I guess it's better to ask for forgiveness than permission, right? But I'll probably just push it to the sides. Since it's my first day, I don't want to cause any consternation right in the beginning. Here we go. But if you're out driving in this, slow it down. Stay safe. Supposed to snow, I think, until around 9 or 10 o'clock tonight. Here in McHenry County, anyway. I know it's different all over the Chicagoland area. I think everyone's getting some amount of snow. But there's a lot of traffic on this street here. Must be like a cut through, a big cut through. Or there's a game. We're right next to right in front of you. There's an ice skating rink. So it looks like they're all loading in there to watch their kids play. Okay. I'm going to spread salt before I back drag that, just so I get traction, especially in that first area. There was just so much snow that it created too much resistance. Those lights must be on a timer. Good thing they didn't get any truck deliveries today. The people here told me that they walked me through the factory and everything, and everyone looked very stressed out and somber. And then the owner told me, actually when I first walked in, I go, how's it going? He goes, not good. I'm tired out. And I go, oh, okay. And he goes, it's inventory day. So when I walked through, the looks on these people's faces were like nobody there was having fun. So I guess they were short on inventory or something like that. But maybe I'll make their day a little better by at least, plowing, getting it done. At least one less thing they have to worry about, right? But I think they got to go home early today. Although I do see a van up there, which is going to annoy me if that's there when I start plowing the lot, because it's going to be in my way. And I was hopeful to not have to plow around any vehicles. But if I have to, I will come back later and clean it up if there's vehicles that are in the way. But they did tell me, they said, oh, well, we're going home early today after we finish inventory. So we'll see. But if there's another 2 inches, I'll be coming back doing this overnight. This one, they said that the first person gets here around 5:30 a.m. So I always ask the businesses, when the first person gets there and when the last person leaves. And that way I usually try, I can't always do it, but I try and have it done before anybody gets on the lot. So we'll see. Hold on, I just got to get out and spin my salter so that I can get it going, and then I'll be back with you in a second. I hope we're still on the air. Looks like we're on. Throw this salt. Cars, every direction, both directions. Just keep coming. Come on. That's okay. This is not a stress job right now because all of my other businesses are closing. So I don't really have to worry about getting anywhere else after this. So that's good. So we salted here. I'll go to the other side. There is a vehicle there. Dang it. I don't like that. Couldn't tell which lot it was if it was next door, but it is this one. Try and get this. There's not a lot of snow right next to the building, so that's good. Let's Transition. Oh yeah, that's going good. That's how I'm gonna do it from now on. That worked out really well. But yeah, this one they weren't too concerned with salt, but they'll see. Once they do have a lot that's salted, they'll want it all the time in the future, because yes, it's a little bit more money, but makes it so much safer, especially for employees. I've done jobs before. They hired me after somebody slipped. Because even if you plow it, sometimes there's a little slick layer, and then when you put the salt down, that just lets you go all the way down to pavement, and it usually just ends up being wet pavement, which eventually dries pretty quickly. There's a lot of traffic. Okay, let's see here. We have yep, sorry guys. Oh wait, no, that didn't go out on the air. I'm trying to do something with the laptop. I have a driver and dash view. There we go. Is that any good? I don't know. That's delayed. Why is that delayed? Oh, that's the laptop camera. That's why. Transition. Dash cam. Okay. There we go. We'll just stick with these views, the ones we know and love. So, but Matt will be happy because this is one of the commercial ones. A lot of the commercial ones we don't do walkways. So a lot of times when he's with me and I'm doing the commercial stuff, he's just sitting in the truck board. But this one has the walkways. So there's something for him to do, and more importantly, he'll make money. So I think he'll make like $60 on this one. So mucho dinero. Oh, come on. Couldn't do it. There's like leaves under here. I think I'm really slipping on. It's like they didn't get raked or something. And on this edge here, I'm really getting held up. Oh yeah, that's a huge pile of leaves. Apparently, I should charge him for the raking too, huh? There's a big pile of leaves that I'm trying to. I don't really want to get out and do that by hand. I'll try and hook it here on the edge. Slowly pull away at it. Oop, gotta go in reverse. Yeah, they're like frozen leaves. And that's annoying. Just try and pull them back slowly, a little bit at a time. Break them up. Everything's frozen. That's a big pile. It's like I think the wind just blew it there or something. And then the snow falls over it. Yeah. And then my tires slip on them, which was also adding to it. Yeah. traffic. This is annoying. Okay. He's going slow. I'm doing it. We're doing this. Look at this. There's more leaves here than snow. It's ridiculous. I should put that on as a surcharge. Leaf clearing charge on the invoice. That's alright. I'll take it. I'm making enough on this. Alright. Yeah, a little bit icy. Little bit icy there. Okay. So now let's see. I put salt on this other side. Let's see if I can get this stuff up in front of the dumpster without sliding. Usually that salt, if you give it a few minutes to work down from the snow, oh yeah, I got traction now. A little bit of salt goes a long way. So even if there's a foot of snow, if you throw salt on top of it, it eventually works its way down to the pavement, and then when you drive over it, it'll give you some traction, as long as you wait a couple minutes. That worked like a charm. Got that. That's called experience. There we go. There we go. Alright. It'd be nice to do this. Whoa! Did not see that car. And these people going to see their kids' hockey game, they're insane. They are flying around. I've encountered them before. They're like, what are you doing? I saw this guy pass people during a snowstorm. It was a double yellow, and the roads were full of snow. There was no pavement visible. He passes us and several other people flying, probably 40 miles an hour he was going. And then we all get to the light at the same time. So he didn't really save any time because there was a traffic light. He was heading to this ice rink right here. That's what reminds me of it now. I forget who was with me, if it was Matt or Tim. Anyway, we get to the traffic light. I roll down my window, and I'm like, you gotta slow it down, it's really dangerous. You're gonna kill somebody. And he goes, I'm late for my son's hockey game. Okay. So you kill somebody or yourself over being late to your son's hockey game. Don't make a lot of sense. But anyway. I guess he made it there. But I don't know if you'd call that a good dad or not. You're not alive to see it, I guess. So. Anyway. I probably should have brought my glasses. Yes, I need reading glasses now. I'm an old man. And I'm realizing every year when I try and look at the chat, I can see it less and less. So it takes a lot of straining, and I'm guessing at some of the words. I think that happened last year. I blew up so my laptop, when I logged in for this season, it was set at 100% for the magnification on the visual settings, and just today before I logged on, I set it to 125% because I couldn't see anything. And then even at 125%, I still can't see it perfectly, like the chat writing. But the beauty of getting old. So I think next time this truck bay will go quicker. Now that I kind of got it figured out, and I have to make sure to remember there's an edge. Because there's asphalt on the apron, and then from there down it goes to concrete. And that transition, there's a big bump, which will ring your bell pretty good. It did mine. Fortunately, I wasn't going that fast. So, it was okay. Sprinkle some salt so that when I come back after tonight's snow, it gives you some traction, better traction. Yeah, that'll do the trick. Oh, it's a motion sensor over here. That's why the light turned on. Alright, we're going to go to the other side of the lot. There is a car here, which is highly annoying. Well, there's more than one. So, they did say they were leaving, but there's 2 cars here. Maybe it's late workers. So I'm not going to be able to get the best right up here. But we'll see how it goes. Probably have to use a bit of salt. See, I'm not sure if there's a curb or a sidewalk, or maybe it's both. I can kind of see like that maybe there's a sidewalk. So this isn't too bad. I think I can do this in an hour. Most storms. Mostly everyone's gone. There's 2 cars here. And like, I don't know if there's potholes. That makes me nervous. Is there a curb? There is no curb. Okay, that's good. I like that because I can just push into the wooded lot. The wood's right next to them. So that's good. Just got to make sure I push back far enough. And then I think I plowed over the sidewalk, but I'm not sure. I can see something like under the snow. I don't know, I'll have to wait till it's completely clear, and I don't know where that van is. There's a van somewhere. I can't see anything. I don't want to back into it. Oh, there it is. Okay. There's a car to the left and then a van. They've got it like bottlenecked. And I don't like that. But hopefully that car will leave at some point. Oh, there's a person coming out right now, so maybe they'll be in one of those cars. Hello.
I'm leaving. Got your
Okay, is this van leaving anytime soon, or?
No, but if you want, I can run back in and tell them to move the other side.
Well,
Or just pull forward, I guess.
yeah. Or if they could just pull here, that would be probably better.
Yeah, let me back out of the way, give you a couple swipes on the other side.
Okay.
And I'll go in and change
Yeah, I'll clean it up and then they can go over there. Okay. There we go. That's the boss. That's the big guy right there. He was the guy that I initially talked to. And then I'm actually able to get a clean scrape, pretty clean scrape. It's really digging in, but anyway, so he was the initial guy that I talked to. He's and then he directed me to. He says, "Well, you talk to the warehouse manager." So the warehouse manager is the one who made the decision on who to go with. He delegates. So he wasn't, he talked to me initially and then was like, yeah, let me have you talk to my guys. And then they were the ones that... I just gotta take it easy here. I do not want to hit anything. Let's see. So he's cleaning off his car, and then he said he's gonna go in and ask whoever had this to move. Oh yeah, that's stuck good, but fortunately it's able to push it and scrape it up. So we're gonna push way back. You always want to push for next time. Leave enough room to put the piles. But we'll see. Wonder if they have a night worker or... And I cannot see out this. It's the mirror and window is so dirty, and I should have cleaned that before I left the house. It is very dirty, and there's cars coming every direction, so I have to back out on the street for this one. Stuck down hard. Yeah, I'm not gonna say that it's scraping it easy. It's really pulling the truck left and right, but the good thing is I invoice once a month, and I always invoice on the 1st, which I did today. So I'm going to invoice them tonight for this. Get paid right away, not have to wait a month. Okay. We're clear. Got to make sure that traffic is clear. Not a through street. This is a nice one to do. This is going to be a good one. Not too difficult. It's a little back dragging in that corner there, which you'll see, but I can handle a little bit of back dragging. So once I get this edge clear, he's going to ask that person to move their van over the other side. Which will be good. It's not a foot of snow anymore. It compressed down, but it's really hard to push. I mean, the truck is working hard to scrape it up because it's basically a lot of ice, very heavy. Big beam. Alright. I don't know what this little structure is here. Oh my God. Little brick structure. Oh yeah, that's scraping good. At least I don't have to scrape over more than once. It looks like the one shot is gonna do it. Wasn't sure. Bloop, bloop. Uh-oh. What happened? There we go. Thanks for tuning in. Just a reminder to hit that like button and subscribe if you haven't already done it. We are snow plowing in northern Illinois, McHenry County to be exact. We got a big storm yesterday. And right now we've got a smaller storm. They're saying a couple inches. Yeah, the edges are easily defined on this one because it's surrounded by wooded. Ow! Surrounded by wooded lots. But so most of the edges of the parking lot are easy to see since I don't have snow stakes out on this one because I just got it today. There's parking spaces right here that we're opening up. This is a weird. Just have to figure it out because I'm not sure. Where all the edges are. Getting close. He's getting close. We good?
Yeah, he's coming out. And I'm going home.
Okay. All right, no problem. Hey, it was nice meeting you.
Same here. Thank you.
Yeah. I'm glad I could, I live right over here.
Yeah,
So.
I live right over there.
Oh, okay.
My 2-minute commute.
Okay. Yeah, so I'm not, I have about 8 to 10, commercial accounts, and I keep it that way purposely. I try and focus on the quality of the job and not just saying yes to, some of these guys have 30, 40 accounts
Right.
and they can't keep up with them, Right. So hopefully you guys are happy and then you'll hire me next year.
Cool. All right.
Nice meeting you.
Thanks.
Okay. Yeah, if you could just go over there, that's good. Okay, guys coming to... Yep, that would be perfect. Okay, so the guy's coming to move it. Yeah, so the big boss just came out, the owner, and he said he lives close to one of the ways I sold it. So it's like, yeah, I'm right here in the neighborhood, so we'll see. We'll see. Always got around the edges. Thank you. I can't tell if there's a sidewalk here or not. I don't know where the lawn begins. Okay. Now we're plowing again, so we'll switch to the dash cam. Actually, my favorite kind of... Boy, we got a lot of dirt on this windshield. I gotta try and clean that. These people are insane. Oh, gosh. This guy just squeezes right through where I'm plowing behind me. I think there's an edge right here. It's hard to know because I didn't get a chance to snow stake this one. I'm guessing the parking lot edge is like right here. But this lot was pretty full when I was here earlier, so I don't know how many employees they have, but I think it's not just the one guy said something about their other factory, so I think this is not their only location. Don't know a lot about the structure of this business, but in the coming time. Oh, why that corner is not coming up right. Maybe everything's freezing up again. I don't know. Not able to get a clean scrape on that one edge, which is annoying me. The best plow guys have OCD. Maybe. But I wasn't planning on plowing yet because the storm that's happening right now, we're going to be plowing over the night tonight. So it's kind of nice to have some work to do right now. This area is very curious to me. Because at least I'm not driving in Chicago. The roads are bad there. How come your beautiful wife is not with you? Because my wife usually isn't with me. She's actually working right now. She's a dental assistant. So, yeah, she's at work. She's making green cabbage in another way, you know. But, so, yeah, that's why she's not here. But usually, these days, it's very rare that she'll, like, actually work with me. Sometimes she comes along in the truck if I'm just, like, doing a few jobs or whatever, and she'll just ride along. But it's been a long time since she's actually picked up a shovel and shovel ratted for me, so that's up to the boys, you know. I've had various people over there. Tim used to do it. Matt's doing it now. Another guy, Chris, also did it. Andre does it sometimes. Which, Andre, if you're still on, the woman in my neighborhood asked about you. Oh, where's Andre? We did her sidewalks the other day, and I guess you must have helped me last year. It's that house on the corner that has all the sidewalks. She remembered your name, so you're special. Let's see, let's go back to here. I see there we go. Hopefully I don't hit any potholes. We'll see. I love it. Winter is finally here. Been waiting a long time through all the 90-degree days, and for me, this is the best time of year. I don't sweat either. I'm a fat guy. I don't do well in the summer. But in the winter, I actually feel more comfortable. I don't need 30 below zero or anything. I'm talking about, you know, 20s, 30s. It's fine. Oh, the guy that was in there must be the cleaning guy, because I see somebody mopping in there, so that must be what the thing is. So he won't even be here all night. What did you see? What is this guy doing? What is he doing? Yeah. Oh no, there's more than one person in there. But must be a cleaning crew. I see somebody with blue gloves. Okay, so this end of the lot is done. Now I got to figure out how to do the other side. It's 5:30. Okay. So there's a sidewalk here. I think what I do, size it up here. I think what I'm going to do is just kind of go on a swipe, like an angle, hit the sidewalk, drive up. There's a sidewalk right here to my right, and then I'm going to try and swoop out. And I didn't cut fast enough, so I'm not going to clear the garbage can, but that's okay. Live and learn. It's kind of fun, you guys getting to see me do a lot for the first time. Yeah, I think I like that. And then swoop around. The whole goal is to try and be efficient with where you swipe and where you push it, so you can do it as fast as possible. So if I can get these going. And there's a truck bay there that I'm going to have. Oh, you know what I should do? Since I'm going to have to back drag anyway, I should just hit that, back drag it. That's what I'm going to do. Oh, I know. Don't make a whole lot of sense right now, but it will. Gonna back drag this corner. Truck bay here. Bring it back. Bring it all the way out. Yeah, that's how we're doing this. Makes a lot more sense. Back dragger. There's a lot of snow, so it's gonna take a few more swipes than normal. V-power. How about that V-power? This one's really close to other jobs and mi casa. That's nice. Just gonna back it, drag it, back it, drag it. And there's a lots of scrapage. Oh, thanks for all the likes, guys. Matt will appreciate that. He's always worried about likes, you know, and subscribe. He's like, tell the people to subscribe. They're watching it. I'm guessing our subscribers got notifications today because looks like there's a good amount on. You know, everyone's not sick of the snow yet, so. And I think this storm is heading to the East Coast too, like tomorrow or something. It's not a big one. Not for Chicago anyway. I don't know if it's supposed to pick up in intensity as it moves to the East Coast, but I don't even have my radar up yet at the moment. But I'll try and get out here and get snow stakes out. Maybe the ground's not too frozen yet to put them in. It just did get cold here in northern Illinois, probably, like a week ago or something. It takes a while for the hard freeze, the ground to totally freeze. I guess there's a parking space. This is there too. Okay. Hey, I'm figuring it out right now. Figuring this one out. dumpster. This plow's really hooking in. Let's see. Straighten this out. There we go. Oh, and then it pushed right back. There we go. Just got to straighten the dumpster out. Since I hit it, I moved it. Alright. The snow that's falling tonight is a powder. The snow that... Man, this keeps pushing me into towards the dumpster. The snow that fell yesterday with the foot of snowstorm was not a powder. It was what they call heart attack snow. It was pretty hard to push. Not only with the plow, but ask the shovel rat. Matt was not having a fun time. And we have a couple of driveways where they actually want us to shovel the whole driveway, even though we have a snowplow. Well, we don't want the... There was one woman started it, and then her neighbor, who we also do, wanted us to start doing it too. And they said, well, we don't want the plow to damage the driveway. It's just an asphalt driveway. You know, and I do many other ones in that same area. But for whatever reason, they got that in their head, and so now 2 driveways, they're about 2 cars deep and 2 cars wide, and we're shoveling them by hand, and it's not too bad when there's 2 inches, but when there's a foot of snow that's heavy, it's pretty brutal. But we got paid well for it. We not including the walkways, the driveways, those ones we shovel by hand, are $50 a piece. So we did, I shouldn't say we, actually Matt shoveled those all by himself. So, and I think it was probably about 40 minutes to do both driveways. So that was $100 in 40 minutes. I don't think it was too bad. At the time he didn't like it, but when he gets paid for it, he'll like it. Yeah, this is more padded down on this side. The other side of the lot went pretty good, but I'm really having a time scraping this. It's not scraping up easy. It's like, as you can see how the truck went to the right there? It's pushing me to the right. That's why it pushed me into that dumpster. So, and then I think this portion, since there's only a little bit and I want to get a cleaner scrape, I'm just going to push against the wall. Hopefully there's no edges, because I don't want to ruin my plow or truck. Let's see, is there an edge? I can't tell. This blob of snow here is bothering me. And I just hope that there's a transition. Yes, okay, that's a smooth transition, good. If anyone's plowed before, they know what I'm talking about there. That's good. I like that. That worked out nice. And then with the next storm, I won't necessarily plow here, but I get a better scrape going forward than in reverse, than back dragging. So, especially with how this is packed down. And I'm told this door in front of me is not used, so I don't know. Oh yeah, there is a ramp. There is a ramp on it. That's what I needed to know. Either a ramp or a step. And I'm going to push forward here, and we'll see what happens. It's a ramp, okay. So we'll will go up the ramp. I hope it's not an emergency exit. He said, you don't have to worry about that. Actually, I'm going to knock that down. Because I don't... If it is an emergency exit... He said it's not used and that I didn't have to clear in front of it, but... It makes me feel better if there was a fire and people couldn't get out because I put snow there. Oh, we're just gonna... There we go. At least do that just to clear it. Now it's openable. Okay. Now I just have to finish this side. No parking. Okay. I can park snow there though, right? I hope so. So we are, thanks for all tuning in. We are in, this is Snowmen Live. We are in McHenry County, Illinois, northern Illinois, just northwest of Chicago. And we are plowing some snow here. It's currently snowing, but the snow that's on this parking lot was from Saturday and Sunday's storm that was like a foot of snow. So the new snow just started, and we won't be plowing that till overnight tonight, which we will be on live at that time. You know, if you're an insomniac, can't sleep, or for whatever reason, feel free to tune in. If you're new here, go ahead and subscribe, because then you'll get as long as you turn on the notifications bell, you'll get a notification when we go live. And we also have a pre-recorded show as well. But those are several years old. Mainly doing the live thing now. There we go. This one should be interesting. It's probably going to push the truck. Yeah, there we go. Push me over. Good. The plow fits right between the two no parking signs. I like that. So at least I can put snow in there. Let me get rid of this big bunch before I keep going on my passes. This is why we like the V-plow. Watch this. Oh, yeah. I don't know how well that got on camera, but that's a lot of fun. Who wouldn't love pushing snow around, right? Oh, yeah. And we do the walkways on this one, too, so as soon as I'm finished with the lot, I'll go shovel those. It always is nice when you can pile snow between the signs like this. And there we go. Here we go. Here we go. But if you like snow, this is the channel for you. Alright. Let's see here. Let's get this. No. It won't let me. Couldn't quite clear the sign there. The ice was pushing the plow to the right. Or the whole truck, actually. And then I will be salting this lot. There's a lot. It's very slick underneath the snow. There's a lot of ice on here. So the truck's kind of slipping a lot. But once I get some salt on it, that'll take care of that. So it's a good lot though. I like doing this one. There's no center medians, Some of these lots you do, they have these center curbs in the center with trees or, you know, things you have to plow around. And this is just an open lot. It's a big open lot, which is a lot easier to push, especially when there's no cars in it. If you're doing it while the employees are here, it takes a little bit more time because you got to plow around vehicles. But fortunately, right now, there was only a couple vehicles right by the entrance, and those are taken care of now. So trying to push back as far as I can into the woods because I need to leave room for next time. You always want to leave space to push the next storm's snow. If you only go to the edge of the lot, it hardens up over time, the pile of snow, and then the lot starts getting smaller and smaller. So you push it back far enough, then you have enough room for additional storms, especially if you get another foot of snow. Trim some trees while we're doing it, but don't worry, that's free of charge. We ain't gonna add on for that. Oh wait, my phone dinged. Oh, I got a notification that Snowman is on live. Finally. We had an issue last year where a lot of our subscribers said they were not getting notifications when we went on live. So I'm seeing it work today, so I turned it on my phone so that I get notifications too. And it worked today, so hopefully it worked for you guys. I guess if you're on, that means it did. If they're not on, then probably did. So we'll see what happens later tonight. I hope I get to go out. If we get at least an inch, I go out and plow the commercial stuff. And then if we get 2 inches, we do all the residential. Or most of it. There's a couple jobs on the residential that are at like 3 and 4 inches. They're cheap people. No. I don't care. Whatever the amount they want us to come in, I'll do it for the residential. Yeah, I just got a load of salt. I was going to fill up with gas. I didn't even have time to get gas because I got this job, and I'm like, all right, I'm just going to do it. Let's do it right away. I wanted to start doing it before it got too late. Because I would like to eat dinner with my wife tonight. Don't want to be out working. And then, hopefully, if it snows when she goes to bed, then I go out snow plowing. I was gone, let's see, that storm we had the other day, it was a long duration storm. So I had left the house at 5 a.m. Saturday morning. And so I started plowing at 5 a.m. and then I finished and got home Sunday night, last night at about 7 o'clock p.m. So I don't know. I don't know the math on that at this moment, how many hours that was, but I did stop at home in between. Forgot about that. And took like a half an hour nap. But yeah. So it was a long storm. I don't need storms like that. I don't care for that. Give me the 2 and 3 inch storms. I have just as much fun. And when you have 12 inches of snow, it's not only hard on the guys, like, you know, the shovel rats who are shoveling. That's a lot. But it's also harder on the equipment. You know, that snow was so heavy, like, it's just so much easier to break the plow or the truck with that heavy of snow. So, you know, if you get 3 inches of powder, that's beautiful. You don't even know your truck's working at that point. But we don't get a lot of those, so I'm not complaining. I made a lot of money, you know, on that storm. So probably 3 times what I made, you know, just on a regular storm. Regular 2-inch storm. Look at that. Trimming trees. Trimming trees. Sorry guys, I'm not paying attention to the chat right now. I will get to that. Just kind of trying to focus on working and being safe. See, when I have Matt with me, and you got the shovel rat going, then he can actually read the chat and tell me what they're saying. So if he's with me later tonight, that's what we'll be doing. I'm sure most of you will be in bed. Probably gotta go to sleep for work. So, but if you get up and you wonder, are they on? Just check it. Anytime it snows in northern Illinois, even if you're not subscribed, just check our channel out. Because most of the time we're on. Sometimes we're not. If I'm in a bad mood, I don't turn it on. I don't want to deal with it. Alright, we're almost finished with this. Now we're cooking with gas. Now we're cooking with propane. Ute. My plow had some issues yesterday. During yesterday's storm, the right wing, which you see up in the air right now, that was stuck like that. I couldn't see how it pulls back, and now I'm pushing it forward. But pulling back like it's doing there, it wasn't doing that. It just stopped. And so that wing was stuck out, and the only way I could get the wing to go in, I got out of the truck, tried to push it by hand, and it wouldn't do it. And the only way I could do it is if I drove up against a tree or a pole and I hit the gas and then forced the wing back in. And so I just plowed the whole end of the storm yesterday like that because I didn't have time to mess with it, take it apart. And so this morning, first thing I got up, I'm like, I got to fix that because I knew more snow was coming. So, but the beautiful thing is it was a 5-minute fix. All that happened was it was a wire connection. So I had to open up the little hydraulic box for the plow, and there was a wire that came loose. It was just a little connector that popped off from the vibration of plowing, you know. Plowing is very violent, and so when the plow is banging up and down, everything's rattling and shaking, and this little plug just came loose, and I reconnected it. I tightened it up so it don't slip out again, and yeah, we were good to go back on the road. So kind of wish I would have spent the time yesterday, but we were in the middle of the storm, and I I was focused on that. Alright, so I'm going to salt now. You guys don't need to see that because that's kind of boring. What's happening with my laptop? Oh, there it is. Okay. There we go. There we go. There we go. Man, it's beautiful out here. Snow's coming down. We're making some green cabbage. Let's see. We'll find out. I don't know if my salter. Hold on. Uno momento. There was some big chunks of salt in the salter today, and I think that's causing it to kind of lock up because the salter's pretty good, the motor on it. Alright. So yeah, really happy to have this one. I like stuff that's all in the same area. Same area, close to home. We be salting. We're gonna go on the road, the busy road. Probably get some more salt. Yeah, there's a guy vacuuming. Vacuuming. Ooh, I better hit this. Gotta hit that transition. There we go. Alright. This is good. This is good. There's already a nice dusting of fresh snow. Good sign for needing to work tonight, overnight. Most people would complain about that. Not me. Most mats would complain about that, but I love being out here. I'm a creature of the night like my mother. I hope she's not watching. What do you mean by that? You try and have 9 kids and be able to sleep at night. She doesn't really sound like that, of course, but it's my version of it. Yeah, so I gotta shovel the front. This is a decent sized lot. Decent, but we'll get some salt on here, and then when we come later, it's scraped so nice when you have a salt layer built up ahead of time. You just get a clean sweep. It's a beautiful thing. I don't think the guys who plowed this before did salting. I know there's a lot of guys. I was talking to a guy I know. He's a landscaper. Ran into him at one of the gas stations. And he's like, yeah, I don't do salting. He does plowing commercially and residential. And, he says, let's see. Let's get the shot. I'm going to be shoveling that so you can see the action shot. But anyway, he says, no, I don't mess with that. And I was telling him, how much money, because there's good money in salting too. And he's like, oh, maybe I should start doing salting. But he goes, I usually just didn't want to mess with it. And I'm like, well, I don't usually take jobs if they don't let me salt, because when you get that salt base down, it helps you as a plow guy, like especially the next time you come back and there's like the layer of salt brine. So, Matt, if you're watching, I do shovel too. So, if we come back tonight, he'll be shoveling this, but I'm going to be doing it right now. Let's see, do I need my hat? I don't know if it's that close. I got this awesome hat. And Jersey Mike's. I thought it was Jimmy John's. Jersey Mike's. See, a Jersey Mike's sub. I was eating healthy today. No fried food for this. I don't know. I don't need it. It's not that cold out. But I was just showing it off. So, all right, turn that off. Yep. Where is that? Okay. I'll be back. Grab the scooper, the scoop shovel, but I think I'm going to use the pusher because it seems like somebody shoveled a little bit already, so it's not the full 12 inches. Okay, we're done with that job. Whew. Oh, let's get out of this guy's way because I think he said he's leaving in a minute. I don't want to see when I stopped plowing, the number of viewers dipped. I guess it is a plowing channel, so who wants to see a guy shoveling? But anyway, yeah, so this is a good job, good new job. I will get this slot in better shape. There's a layer, but I laid down salt, and so then when I come back later tonight and plow it again, it'll be a lot better. Let's see what some of the comments say now, since I have been neglecting that. Uh-oh. We lost internet, didn't we? What happened? Some weird sound. Nope, I don't know what that was. I gotta clean off this windshield because that dash cam shot isn't pretty. Okay, so says hey, another year. Yes. Is there updates going or something? I'm wireless. I thought I was hardwired. Oh, maybe that's what the sound was. Should be hardwired. Okay. I don't know. So there's a question about what truck I'm running. This is a Ford F350. It's a 2006 gas truck, and I have the diesel 6.0 as my backup. Last time oh yeah, that guy already, okay. I asked about the black truck. Remember you sold it to your friend. Okay, that's all like old comments. You should get your trucks oil undercoated. Whoever that is about the oil undercoated, no, I wouldn't do that. I do fluid film. It's a lanolin based product. It's I guess similar to oil in that it's a wet undercoating so it doesn't dry, but that's the best one that I've found. So I do undercoat my trucks. This truck does not have that because I actually don't plan on keeping this truck long. This is more of a transition truck. We'll see. I could have it for 10 years. That's the way things go. Let's see. Nick's on. Hi, Nick. You're one of the old faithfuls. I still have the 2004 Ford F-250 that my dad... 92,000 miles. Yeah, those Ford F-250s, especially the 5.4 engine, that's what I got in here. They go forever. It's, what do we got on this? This has 192,000. My black truck that I sold, drove for 15 years, it had 230,000 miles, and it was still going strong. But I always changed the oil. I took care of the engine. You take care of them, they'll last a long time. So that's why this one, even though it had high miles, this was a fleet truck, and I was like, okay, so that means they did the oil changes regularly, and then I've been changing the oil probably more than I should, but especially in the beginning, I wanted to make sure you're cleaning out the engine. So how many miles on the F-250 diesel, or F-350 and diesel F-250? Yeah, so the diesel, the 6.0 that's in, well, this one I just said has 192,000, Nick. And then the diesel has 82,000 miles, but that's not the original engine that was in that truck. I bought a truck that had rolled over, and the engine was still good, and that engine had 80,000 on it. So then I had that engine put into my diesel because mine had blown the head gaskets. So I had a bunch of work. It overhauled, bulletproof basically. So that diesel is for sale now. That's the one. It is for sale, so it's got a pretty good... Let's see. Patriot from Warsaw says, hey Snowman, I remember you from previous years. Thanks for tuning in if you're still on there. Apparently you are now the landscaper too. Yep, that must have been when I was plowing the leaves. You said you... how come you're... Yeah, okay, I answered that. Okay. Okay, I think let's see, what is that? Something about Fisher plows. Wait, I didn't read that one. That's from Road Glad. No, what? Touchscreen don't work good. I recently switched to Fisher plows. I got tired of dealing with Boss's 13-pin. Whatever. I never had a problem with the connector. But I don't take the plow off much during the winter. I guess if guys are taking it on and off, I don't know. I don't care how many pins are on the connector. Fisher plows, I got one V-plow and stainless steel straight blade. Yeah, I would have gone with Meyer. If I ever go away from Boss, I'm going to Meyer because the build on their plows, Fisher and Western, they're like the poor man's plow. You know, they're affordable, but they're not made as quality as like a Boss or a Meyer. Meyer's really good too. Just the quality of their build is pretty beefy. So yeah, the electrical connector is not a deal breaker for me. Like, who cares? So it's 13 pins. What do I care? You plug it in, you unplug it. And what I do too is I use the dielectric grease. So mine's always greased up, and when it's greased up, it plugs and unplugs. You know, it plugs in a lot easier. So, but my plow stays on the truck pretty much once it starts snowing, so I don't take it off a lot. So I guess if you're taking it on and off a lot, maybe that can be annoying or something. I don't know. Everyone's got something that makes them tick. By the way, I heard your imitation of me. Oops. All right. Well, I'm done working now. I gotta go fill this baby up with some fuel, and I'm gonna go get some salt for my salter to refill it, and I'll get ready for tonight. So probably will be on about 11 or midnight Central Time. If anyone is up and around or can't sleep, we'll try and do a live broadcast then. Don't forget to hit that like button before you leave, and subscribe if you haven't already, if you like this kind of content. But thanks for tuning in. I'm Ryan for Snowmen, and you've been watching Snowmen Live, and you watched episode 1 of season 6. So that's a milestone. We've had 6 seasons. We've done this for 6 years, the live show. I know we've done the other show a lot longer than that, but... Oh! The boss is calling. Let's see if she's watching. Hello?
Oh.
Hi.
Hi.
Are you on YouTube?
No, I'm on my way home.
Oh, okay. Be careful. The roads are slick.
Why would I be on YouTube?
Because I'm broadcasting live right now, and I thought you might get a notification.
Oh, well, you know I was at my job, right?
Yeah. But you're not now. You're on your phone.
Yeah, but I literally walked.
I mainly was trying to check if you actually were getting notifications. Maybe you unsubscribed.
I do. Obviously, I subscribed.
I don't know. You could have got tired of the whole thing, you know. This guy and his snow plowing.
Okay. You think strangers watching you on the internet would be enough attention? But
You're annoyed that I'm on.
No, I'm not. The assault is what it was the problem. Okay, I'm checking my phone. Yes, I did get it.
You did get a notification. All right, good.
That's 1 hour ago.
There you go.
Okay.
In case anyone's curious, this is the old ball and chain on the phone. Just kidding. She'll still tune in, watch. Yeah, I just saw the count go up, so she's in a bad mood because she worked. I bet they were mean to her today.
Why are you calling me? I'm watching Snowman Live.
Was the boss mean to you today?
No, he was actually very pleasant.
Oh, okay, good. I figured you wouldn't say anything else anyway, because there's video proof of it now.
Oh, yeah, that's the reason.
Okay. I'm out working, so, as you know, proof, so we'll have to figure out what we're doing about dinner.
Okay, should I just get myself something?
Well, I'd like to eat, too. I mean, I'll be home by the time... I should be home around when you get home. I just gotta go get gas and salt.
Okay.
So do you want to pick us up, both up something, or?
Is it my choice of where to go?
Sure.
Can I go to Wendy's?
I mean, if you get ethnic garbage, I won't eat it, but... Oh, Wendy's is not ethnic garbage, so yeah, I approve of that.
What would you like?
Just the BBC. Andre likes the BBC too. Big Bacon Classic, and then no cebolla, no onions, and no mustard.
I was going to say, nothing but mustard on it.
Yeah, they put mustard on it now. They never did back in the 80s. Yes, I'm that old. Anyway, I'll just do that.
Okay.
They don't have anything else non-fried, right?
They have salads.
Ew, gross. All right. Love you.
What else? What else? Okay.
No, that's fine. One burger's fine for me. I'm trying to lose weight.
Love you.
I'm watching my girlish figure.
Okay.
Love you.
Bye.
Bye. She's such a treat. Oh, let's see. Got a text. Oh, okay. Just a job. Another job. A non-snow job. Oh, where was I? Oh, yeah. My wife's watching now, so I have to be careful. Let's see who else I can offend. I already did an imitation of my mother, and she was watching. But anyway. So yeah, I'm going to get some fuel. I think I wrapped everything up. I don't know. I lose my mind when my wife calls. I forget what I was talking about. So this job is done. Big beam. It's a good one. I'm going to like having that one. And I think Matt will like it too, because the walkways are not too hard. And he makes quite a bit of money. Always looking out for my guys, you know, making sure. Let's roll that up because it's probably harder to hear. We're gonna go to Thornton's for gas because it's usually cheaper. Thornton, here's a who, heard a who. All right, I'm just rambling now, so that's it. But at least my wife tuned in, so that was an extra view count. You know, you gotta like that for the algorithm. And I know she hit the like button, you know, because she's all about that. But thanks for tuning in, everybody. And if I'm out later, we'll definitely do another live stream. This has been Snowman Live.